Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Goat Refuge Lake. Today on this November the 15th, 2024. And we are going to start tearing into this emerald green Gongura, getting it harvested in our sorghum and emerald green Gongura intercropping trial. This has been an interesting journey. The sorghum has grown to be over 14 foot tall in instances with no grain heads whatsoever. Not that we've seen, and it's already getting very late. We've got the control plot here with just the sorghum at the end, and then this whole section here is the intercrop of the sorghum with the emerald green Gongura, and then this control plot at the end is just emerald green Gongura. We can see that the emerald green Gongura is deteriorating rapidly. Leaves are dying at the bottom. It's extending up to the top. We actually see some fruit starting to emerge, which we've never seen with this variety. So that is nice. We're just going to strip a few leaves from it, because the intent to grow this variety is more to produce biomass. But the fact that we could get some seed from it is encouraging, but we don't know if they would actually mature in time before the frost. But right now we're just going to get some leaf out of here. Otherwise we're going to be harvesting a lot of the leaf from the red varieties now, and then lots of fruit from the red varieties still to be harvested. So it's a very intense time. It doesn't take much acreage to have you hopping with very intense busyness, to put it one way. Now goats have been harvesting this through the fence, over the fence, and through the fence, and they've been getting, you see there's one right here right now that's eating, through this area. And then down here we got the fence with the 12-inch vertical stays, and of course they can harvest a lot more through there because they can get their heads through the fence, and so they dig into a lot of that. I'll show you that. This is all red right here, red fruiting variety. And we've been harvesting fruits, but we got to step it up because frosts are coming before long. Here we harvested a lot of fruit. You can see the seed, exposed seed pods there. So we'll continue with the fruit harvest, but we've got to start digging into the leaf, as the leaf is diminishing right now with the cooler temperatures coming in. So here's our emerald green Gongura, where the goats have been able to get their heads through here, and then you can see where they've been continuously foraging on it through the fence. See the beginning of some seed heads there, some fruit calyxes. Again, last year everything was killed. November 1st was a big early frost that killed a bunch off, and we never saw any seed production. And we don't know if we'll actually be able to do it with this, with the red variety. So we've had early blooming and fruiting, and we will have an abundance of seed with some of our red production. So this emerald green Gongura, again, very elusive, but right here we can see some fruits starting to form. So the goats have already got a good harvest on a lot of this leaf, but we're going to go in here and get more leaf off of it, and that'll be dried for hay and compressed into briquettes and 25-pound bales for the goats for the winter. So again, this sorghum trial has been enlightening, but we just got off the phone again today, and next year we're going to be growing proven productive grain varieties, as well as some syrup varieties. Next year we plan to grow several varieties of sorghum that will not just grow up tall and spindly like this. Not so spindly. They're full of biomass. They're actually productive, but not for grain. They're photo light sensitive maturity, and that's not worked here for us because there's little chance at all that any grain heads would form here in time before frost kills all that off. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be driving the trailer around here and carting a bunch of these leaves up. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some buckets over here so I can gather some of the leaves on the other side. And then I'll drive the trailer over and do some direct placement onto the trailer. So let's just get a start on it here. By the way, this is sugar cane here in this row. This is some of our best sugar cane up on this top row here. This is a chewing variety right here, which is very big and healthy and very nice. We want to plant more of that. So right now we're moving through the area where there's pink blueberry plants and there's our red hibiscus. I also have a bunch of small chestnut tree starts there. There's other things growing here, mulberries and sweet gum and such. So we're walking past a lot of the red fruit variety here, and we can see that there's some leaf degradation. It's time to harvest leaves. All right, so yeah, definitely leaf degradation here. We're going to start digging into it here shortly. Here's the other side. With this view, you can see the magnitude here of the sorghum, the height that it's attained. We have some red varieties growing in front here, many of which are starting to fruit. And then, it's way up here, folks. Let me get in here. So again, I'm at the base level right now, and I'm reaching up with my hand as far as I can go. And I'm, almost 6 foot at my head. So you'd say 6, 7, 8, a little over 8 foot with my reach, and then you got another 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You've got up towards 15, 16 foot with some of these stalks. Incredible. The emerald green Gongura is in here, but it's losing leaf, and here's some here that's grown up, and leaves are degrading right now, so it is definitely time to harvest. Like I say, we're gonna leave some tops and see if we can get some fruit and seed, but otherwise we need to start pulling leaves off this, so they're all gonna be wasted. Had some temperatures dropping down in the 40s here now, just so this week. So it's time. It's the middle of November, and it's hard to get through November without seeing some first frost. So it's time. Oh, here is some red that's lying down with fruits right now. A lot of the red branches will be harvested and then hung to dry. But as much as possible, we're going to get some fruits off of the seed calyxes and let the fruits remain out a little further to the seed husks mature more here with the seed on the vine. But again, we can't get it nipped by frost. If it looks like we're going to have a frost, everything has to be cut and in, and there's too much to do at once. So we have to apportion some of that harvest right now. We have to get to securing it so that it's manageable the other last minute harvesting. So again, there's the sorghum, and here is the emerald green Gongura. And we'll be taking a lot of these mature leaves off like this. Getting those out and drying. All right, let's get to work.